I'm up here in the mountains between Kyoto and Osaka. At Jeremy from Zap Auto Exports lot. We took care of his red RX-7 today. We did an interior and exterior detail. Check out the video. I hope you like it. We did it with bare minimum. There's no running water. There's no electricity. In the start of this series, the next videos are going to be much more in depth, but this is what we did today, and check it out. I hope you like it. As you can see, the overall body of the car is in very good condition. There's not really a scratch on the car, so all I'm going to do is use the Meguiar's finishing polish. Yeah, as I said at the beginning of the intro, we didn't have running water, so I broke out the water pump, and this is all you really need if you don't have access to water. It's not the most effective, but it gets the job done. anybody that doesn't know, after you do any sort of polishing or buffing, you're going to want to put some sort of protectant on the paint. I have a synthetic spray wax. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that on it after I'm done this. You can do coating, hand wax, anything that works. When you're removing the interior out of a car, you kind of never know what you're really going to inspect, so just make sure you check first. I was trying to remove the seats and I kept running into certain issues about the bolts were different. They had an anchor bolt. They had what looked like a lug nut on one of the bolts. Just take your time and try not to scratch the interior or exterior or surrounding cars. You should be good. The drill brush I was using today proved to be a little too coarse for these seats, so I just took it out and rubbed it by hand. It's still effective for just any sort of loosening of the dirt that you can do. It's good. The steam I only used on the driver's seat because overall they weren't too dirty, so I didn't have any tough stains that I had to worry about. The Bissell machine I'm using has the two separate heads, the one larger size plus the small one. It's just easier for me to control what I'm doing with using the smaller head versus the larger one. This is where removing the interior really helps, because if you want to get the seat rails and the seat belt, anything that's on either side of the seat, it's just easier to do it outside of the car. So if you take your time, you can give it a really thorough clean, and it's not that much longer in the long run. For the seats, mats, and the floor carpet, I'm using the Chemical Guys Upholstery Cleaner. I have it diluted to about 1 to 20. They recommend more than that if it's heavily soiled, which these aren't. Again, I'm ordering most of my things on Amazon. They come to Japan. If you have any sort of Japanese products, please leave a comment. That's something that might help me out. At face value, the seats and the mats looked very clean, but as I was cleaning them, I could look at the Bissell and just see the amount of dirt and dark water that was in the holder. So check this out. Again, removing the seats really helps you give a thorough clean to the interior of the car. The more you can clean with the vacuum now, the less work your steam cleaner is going to have to do. And giving the thorough clean will allow the steam cleaner to just focus on absorbing as much water as possible. And doing the interior of this car, I could see that there was gum wrappers and unopened gum packages that were not visible any other way. The all-purpose cleaner I'm using for the interiors from a company called Art Pro. They're here in Japan. It's one Japanese product that I am aware of. I can use it on leather, plastics, vinyls. So really it's just an all-in-one. It has the conditioner inside of it, so I don't need to put an extra protectant when I'm finished. It leaves a nice natural feel, not a real shiny gloss, which is something that I prefer. So if you have, again, something that you would recommend outside of this more professional style product, please let me know and I'll be happy to try it out and put it on the channel. And that about wraps up this RX-7. Even with the lack of running water and electricity, you can still see the difference this nice deep clean can do for an already clean looking car. Next week, we do have Godzilla itself coming in R34 Skyline. So please like and subscribe, and that video should be out in about a week. Thanks.